It's your boy Inka back here again with another little video, little reaction. I'm not gonna talk too much in this one. We're gonna get quick into it. Let's go.
Now let's hear from the girls. Do you think most girls are objective, or do you think they think they're hotter than they are, or do they underrate themselves?
Most girls definitely think they are harder than they are. Let's just put that out there. I haven't even heard their answers yet. But most girls, especially nowadays, think they are harder than they are. Because they've been getting validation from Jimmy, who slides in on their comment section with the love heart eyes, who's always giving them validation, and they don't offer him anything, but he's just going to do it because he thinks one day he can get some of the crumbs from them. But let's get into it.
Themselves go around.
Personally, I think it depends on the person, because growing up, I'm obviously not skinny. Hi everyone, I'm not skinny. So growing up, I was never the beauty standard for anyone. So like all my friends were getting chatted up by people, blah 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 blah, and I was just the other one, you know. So like I never really thought of myself as an attractive person. Like I would never call myself anything more than a 4. But now, like I don't really care about what anyone thinks about me. Like I've grown into myself, and I'm comfortable with who I am now. That like, even if you guys call me delusional or whatever, I think I'm maybe not a 10. Let's not go that far, but like definitely an 8 per.
Whether you, this is the thing that the delusion of today's modern women. She said when she was younger, her friends, all her other friends used to, you know, get attention, and she didn't, because she says she wasn't a beauty standard. And then she goes on to say, well, now I don't care about those people's opinions of me, and because of the fact that I don't care anymore and I see myself as good looking, I'm now an 8. This is the delusion we have to deal with. No, it doesn't matter whether you think you're an 8 or not. You do not determine how good looking you are based off of the fact that you now thought you're good looking, so now you are good looking. And that's the stupidity we have to deal with. This girl thinks she's an 8. Nothing has changed, and just because you're more confident now, that makes you an 8. This is the delusion we have to deal with. This is the delusion we have to deal with. My girl, you're still not a beauty standard just by looking at you, unfortunately. And I can see by your face, you could be a pretty girl if you lost a lot of that weight, but you don't want to do that. You want to live in your delusional world and keep going around calling yourself an 8.
So like, whether you guys think I am or not,
that's got nothing to do with her.
But like,
so what is it that took you from a 4 to an 8? If nothing's changed, what is it that takes you
loving
from a 4
myself
to an 8?
and looking in the mirror and not being disgusted at what I see.
I understand that, yeah.
So why not just go all the way and say you're a 10 because that's what you think? Because you've started to love yourself, why don't you just say you're a 10? Make that make sense. Because you've started loving yourself, now your looks all of a sudden have changed. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
But that doesn't, you're not necessarily being objective about how other people view you. Right, because isn't that what a rating really is? Like what you think the vast majority of people...
Like if I rated myself 1 to 10, I give myself a 5. I think I'm normal looking. And I just think it's based on my results. I think if I was an 8, 9, or 10, I would have had modeling contracts. Because people in the top 20% of beauty, they get modeling contracts.
But what is beauty?
So what is beauty? I mean, there's a lot of things. Like if you... I mean, you can go online and have people rate your pictures, and they rank you 1 to 10.
That's wild.
And so you can get a lot of dates.
This is the craziness. There's nothing wild about it. You all do it on a day-to-day basis. When you meet someone face to face, you're gonna rate them in your mind. You're gonna be like, okay, this person is not the most attractive person. This person is not really my type. This person is a very good-looking person. We all do it. It's just human nature. And to deny that fact shows the delusion of women that are in this world nowadays, especially in the West. It shows the delusion of the women in the West. To say that's wild, you do it every day. Every human being does it, and if you don't, you're not functioning as a normal human being. It's just human beings. That's just how it is biologically. And to deny that is crazy.
Yeah, that says how attractive you are in society. And men will rate you, women will rate you, like every day. How we look is like how we represent ourselves. It's not fun, but it's just like being honest. So, and it's also like you can get dating apps like, you know, everyone's Tinder, Bumble, like they have a ranking for you behind the scenes. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I trust.
So, I don't understand when girls say like I'm an 8 because, or sometimes I hear girls say 10 because I hear this a lot where they say like because I love myself and I'm like confident now. But don't you think attractiveness is based on results?
They may be, but I don't care about those results, to be honest.
And we see you don't care about them. And it's showing you don't care about them. And I'm not trying to be mean, but it's showing you don't care about the results. And we see that. And society is going to follow suit. You don't care about the results. And society is going to show you how much the results that you've been providing are showing. It is what it is. That's just how the world works. And to try and run away from that, to me, is insanity. Society is going to judge you based off of that. And it is what it is. You can either accept it or keep denying it and living in delusion like she is.
But do you think then you're not being objective about how attractive you are or how attractive anyone else might be?
I guess not, but that stuff's not really important to me.
Sure,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when someone when someone rates somebody, why does that have anything to do with them? Like if someone rated like somebody a 3, and it's just like, oh, okay, that's your opinion. Like it's not like a rating is not a fact; it's an opinion.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
Everyone's opinion then would add up to a fact. Huh?
Yeah, add up to a consensus. Maybe not a fact, but consensus.
Yeah, consensus. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, like, I have a group of friends, right? And when I walk into the room with the group of friends, I know immediately who's going to get the most attention from the guys. It's not me, right? I have, like, a friend who's, like, very, very attractive. And I know when I walk into a room with her, like, the guys talk to her first. Because, like, girls, you can kind of just feel it. But I almost wonder when I hear, like, and I hear this from girls a lot, like, I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10. If that's not, like, rooted in reality.
And it's true. Your results will speak for you. If you're the girl, as the big girl in the beginning, the fat girl, sorry, in the beginning said, her friends were getting attention and she wasn't. So your results are telling of your rating. You can keep calling yourself an 8 out of 10 all you want, but if no one is agreeing with you, who cares what you rate yourself? And that's just how life works. Now we can continue being deluded, and you can keep deluding yourself to think, oh, I'm an 8 out of 10 because I love myself. It's the most stupidest thing ever. Anyway, that was the video I wanted to do today. Reaction again, Just Purdy Things, good YouTube channel. She's blown up on YouTube within the year. Interesting topic I wanted to look at. As I usually say, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you like what you saw, subscribe. Like the video as much as possible. Like the video. Comment down below. Let's get a discussion going down below. So put your comments down below. Let's get a discussion. I reply to all comments, so put the comments down there. Follow me on Instagram at YingaThatGuy. If you have any questions you want to slide through to me, slide it through on my Instagram at YingaThatGuy. Questions, comments, anything like that, follow me there. We're building that community, as I've said. We're building as much as possible. But we out.